Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Stance Spotlight, we're sliding in with style when we take a look at Vulpine Mask. So along with the new weapon category comes a new weapon stance, and can I just say, these two are a match made in heaven. To be honest with you, I was a little bit worried that due to the fact that my limited exposure to rapiers only really portrayed them as lunging and slashing weapons with a little flick of the wrist mixed in. However, Vulpine Mask does an awesome job at mixing the standard strikes with some fairly decent cleaves. Now at the moment, these drop off of Manic Bombards and Manic Bombards, as well as the Combra and Scrambus Corpus units. However, it's also available in the Destreza Finesse bundle for 220 plat. Regardless of how you pick it up, it's definitely a must-have if you plan on using rapiers. Now, its first combo, Deceptive Lunge, uses 3 basic attacks to trigger 2 quick forward thrusts into a downward crossbody slash and finishes with a rising diagonal swipe. Okay, so this is the one that people cannot shut up about. Its initial attack actually counts for 2 of the thrusts, splitting its base damage in half and granting a 100% chance to trigger slash proc on both strikes. Now, as far as the basic combo goes, this one is actually pretty good. While its first flurry only strikes what's directly in front of you, the chain itself closes out with a couple decent cleaves. Its next combo is Dual Secrets. It uses a 2-block 5 to follow the first 2 basic attacks with 2 very quick forward stabs into a rotating forward lunge, which draws back into another front-facing strike, followed by a crossbody swipe and ending with a downward vertical slash. Now, as compared to the rest of the combo, this one is a bit meh. It's great if you're taking on a single target that just doesn't want to die, as you'll definitely be able to rack up your combo counter for additional damage. However, striking multiple enemies will require you to reposition yourself. The third combo in the set, Assailant Guise, uses a 1-pause 5 to follow the initial strike with a set of diagonal crisscross slashes, then draws back for a quick lunge that is followed by a set of quick stabs and closes it out with a rotating backhanded slash. Now, this is where the combos begin to gear up. The diagonal slashes have just enough range to strike down a small cluster of enemies, and the final rotation is perfect at taking down anything that wasn't clustered so tightly. In addition, the moment you draw back from the second set of slashes is the perfect time to reposition for the upcoming Lunge Fury. I definitely like this one a lot, and apparently the second to last strike also has a guaranteed slash proc. Now, its fourth and final-ish combo is Hidden Flourish. It uses a 1-hold 5 to follow the first basic attack with a set of crossing upward diagonal strikes, rotating into a downward diagonal slash, then into a flurry of 3 forward stabs, then spins into another downward diagonal strike, into a backflip which unleashes a vertical slash, and finishes with a final forward lunge. Okay, so I think it's pretty fucking obvious here. This is my favorite of the entire moveset. That flurry of diagonal strikes is perfect for whittling down a squad. Apparently, the rapid fire stabs proc slashing, and then you get a fucking backflip? And if that shit wasn't cool enough, the last lunge in the combo opens enemies up to finishers. So if you haven't managed to kill them all with that other cool shit, land that lunge and you are all set. Now, I know that there are a couple interesting quote-unquote issues with the stance that the comments are not gonna let me get away with not mentioning. And I'm gonna say it now. I'm not sure if it's a coding mistake or if it's intentional, so don't be surprised if the following ends up getting patched out. Okay, the first thing to note is that you can trigger the first and second strikes of Hidden Flourish by just holding down your melee key. This basically just lets you skip the first 2 strikes. Then you can go on with your button spamming self and feel cool as all hell. Next thing to note is that the charge attack, Veiled Riposte, can currently only be accessed by using 2 basic attacks, then holding and releasing your melee key. So far, this is the only charge attack that acts this way, so it may be unintentional. So all in all, I have to say that Vulpine Mask is pretty fucking awesome. A lot of its moves involve very quick strikes that allow you to rack up that combo counter for bonus damage, as well as the ability to apply guaranteed slash procs and stagger your enemies for finishers. Honestly, this moveset offers a bit of everything. It's got a few nice wind-ups that allow you to reposition, and happily doesn't feel completely uncontrollable when you have full berserker stacks. Now, while we don't really have any other combos to compare this to, admittedly, this is a pretty strong showing, and definitely fulfills my desire for a bit of penetration. So thank you all for watching another episode of the Stance Spotlight. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to take a look at my review for the Destreza, as well as my upcoming spotlight on Vengeful Revenant. Now don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more of the best thrusting techniques here at A Gay Guy Plays. Alright, so I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I have a stream in less than 20 minutes and about a pound of makeup to put on. Because truth be told, my face looks at its best when it's covered in stuff.